Bubbly Steve is available for pre-order at shopclownfish.com. That's shopclownfish.com. You've got less than a month to pre-order this 15-inch plushie. Check them out. Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hey.
And let's talk more about the MCU Phase 4.
Do we have to?
Sure. Yeah, we do. We do. Because people are more interested in watching it sort of flounder about than they are in watching the movies, for the most part. So we're going to talk about the first reactions to Shang-Chi. It's an action-packed triumph.
Yes, the reactions are like, it's funny. Now, it might be a really good movie. It could be really awesome. It could be amazing. We don't know yet. But I think it's funny because they're almost like cookie cutter points. Did you notice that too?
Yeah, talking points.
Yes, like, it's funny.
Here comes Disney PR with the talking points. So this is about damage control. And speaking of which, we're going to talk about Kevin Feige doing damage control over the comments made by Bob Chapek last week, talking about how Shang-Chi was going to be an interesting experiment. And of course, the actor who plays Shang-Chi went on the offensive on Twitter and Instagram. It was like, we're not an experiment, fuck you. No, he didn't actually say that. But that was the intent.
It was the gist.
It was the gist. So now Kevin Feige has to be like, oh, damn. Uh-oh. So they got to do some damage control there.
Those SpaghettiOs. And they have the rings. I'm sorry. It was
they're big SpaghettiOs. Yeah. And then we're going to talk about the future of the Eternals, because this one is getting less buzz than Shang-Chi.
They're thinking there's a possibility it might just go straight to Disney Plus.
It wouldn't surprise me at all. This one, there's been like no buzz. Like if you would look at this, I'd be like, is this a Marvel movie? This looks like a perfume commercial or something.
Just this picture, I kept thinking, what the hell is this? I kept promoting this image and I was like, this looks like shit. Yeah. I'm sorry, but it does.
This looks like every generic science fiction show. This looks like something you would see on some streaming service, like a D-list sci-fi show. Like, look at all these
kind of
people in spacesuits. That's what they're going to call it. People in spacesuits.
People in suits. And look at the diversity.
Piss. People in spacesuits. Oh, that's Marvel's routine. See, we can come up with these ideas too. You don't need a comic book.
No.
You just need, piss. Prepare for piss. May 13th.
It could be worse. It could be shit. So,
Superheroes in trouble. The MCU is shit.
You didn't miss a beat. You're just like, bam.
The MCU is shit. Superheroes in trouble.
Okay.
There we go, guys. So we're going to talk about the shit of the MCU, the state of the MCU. Post Endgame, nobody cares, except a couple people care, but not as many people care.
Not as many people cared as before. That's
true. So before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We're over 231,000 subs. Thank you so much for the support. Greatly appreciate it. We talk about Disney, talk about comics, talk about movies, pop culture, whatever interests us that day. And we've been watching the Shang-Chi situation unfold.
Yeah, like we told you on the video yesterday, I think it was yesterday, that they were doing the premiere that night, and that they were going to start lifting the embargo on reviews and it's 2 weeks out, because they're desperately trying to drum up buzz. They're trying to, people think it's really good to go see it. We have the director being like, oh, you have to make sure you stay to the end credits to see the stinger at the end credits. And it's like, please watch the movie the whole way through. They keep doing this. And now IMAX is going to carry it for one day, I guess tomorrow, in 25 screens. They're doing a screener 2 weeks out because they're desperately trying to get word of mouth buzz for this movie so people actually give enough of a shit to go see it.
Well, it is shit. Superheroes in trouble.
That's right.
They're in trouble. Yeah, because the projections are not good. It's been tracking at 35 to 55 million, which for a Marvel movie is not good. And I've said before, they've got this backwards. They're doing Shang-Chi and the Eternals as movies, but they're putting Moon Knight, She-Hulk, and Hawkeye on TV. It should be the other way around. You should do a Hawkeye movie, even a She-Hulk movie, a Moon Knight movie, because at least those characters...
She-Hulk and Moon Knight for sure.
Yeah, at least people kind of know those characters, especially if you throw, the Incredible Hulk and the She-Hulk too. But Shang-Chi and the Eternals, nobody gives a shit.
Hey, the IMAX banner was kind of a spoiler because both him and his dad each have 5 rings.
Oh.
I mean, you can't see it in my crop version, but if you go to the IMAX page...
They split the rings.
They do. Also, something else people noticed, and I don't know because I haven't seen the movie, but Ben Kingsley was at the premiere for Shang-Chi.
Okay, so he played the fake Mandarin
Right.
in Iron Man 3, which really pissed people off. So we get to actually see the real Mandarin, which is pretty interesting. That's about the only reason I'm even kind of remotely interested in this is I'm like, well, at least they kind of explain the 10 rings and
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. But they're doing this at IMAX tomorrow. I think it's pretty much sold out. It was waitlist only because only one showing in like 25 theaters. And then you have that now that you have the reviews. You have pulled up some of the reviews.
Yeah, so it's an action-packed triumph.
A triumph. It's always a triumph. Yes.
A triumph, the best movie ever made this month.
And these unprecedented times because of the pandemic.
Yeah. So they're talking about the set pieces being stunners. Oh, here we go. Stephen Weintraub. Shang-Chi is like no Marvel movie you've ever seen. Love that it opens the door to a new world, and I can't wait to see more of it. Oh.
They're going about the fight sequences constantly. The fight.
Get hyped. Get hyped, everybody. Get hyped. Even fight and action sequences are better than the last. Every one. Even fight scene, action sequence better than last.
Hey, I make the typos too, so I'm not gonna make fun of her. Killer soundtrack. So wait, they're gonna use the Cruella defense?
Is that what we're gonna call it, the Cruella maneuver? Like the movie is dog shit, but the soundtrack was good. Mm-hmm. Go see it for the sound. That's kind of right. Empire Records too. Empire Records was really a very, very mediocre movie.
It was not a good movie.
They had a very, very good soundtrack.
Yep.
That's how old I am.
Here you go. Shang-Chi is such a fun ride, and it kicks into overdrive right from the jump. They all start with, it's action-packed from the start. All the action scenes, because the action scenes are the action scenes. That's what all the comments are. You can sum it down to like that.
Jump, fan's face. Oh, God, I'm so hot.
Action-packed adventure. Check those out our blockbuster boxes. Fighting is another level. And it's funny. Oh, they keep bringing that up. The characters are very humanized and it's very funny, which means they're going to go for, stupid jokes and, stuff like that.
Well, yeah, with Marvel's Katie providing colorful commentary throughout the entire movie. I'm sure that's
going to be.
Marvel's Katie.
Couldn't hear some of the post-credit scene dialogue due to the cheering. I thought it was really important to listen to that. Go see the end credits.
I'm calling it now. I could be wrong. I have no inside knowledge. I have to disclaim that every time because people are like, oh my God, you're wrong. You had a theory and it was wrong. I think it's going to be Ironheart. I think it's going to be virtual Tony Stark because they got to bring it back to Iron Man with the 10 rings. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be Tony Stark AI. We're going to get Robert Downey Jr. and then they're going to take us into Ironheart.
Who knows? Well, it might leak somewhere.
He's going to be Jarvis.
If someone saw it, by all means, let us know. They said, it's an absolute triumph, unexpectedly spiritual and emotionally complex, with some of the very best action in the MCU.
He's your new favorite Avenger.
Disney wants him to be. If you weren't an isophobe, he would be.
If you weren't such a bigot, you would enjoy this movie, but you must be a bigot, because only Nazis hate this movie.
This might be a really good movie.
It might be.
And if it is, we will totally say so. If we actually go see it.
I don't know if I care enough to. We'll wait for
we
Disney
will flat out say, this is a good movie. Go watch it. We'll be completely honest.
We have walked it back before. We walked it back on Solo. We said Solo
we got so much shit for that.
Oh my God, people freaking hated us for that. We said, hey guys, it wasn't as bad as we thought it was going to be. I mean, that's not saying much because the bar was so low, but we're like, it was okay-ish. It was all right.
And then, people had hissy about that.
Well, we even said Captain Marvel. We gave Captain Marvel a middling review.
Like a C or whatever.
Yeah, we said
C minus C plus. That's probably about C plus.
Yeah, we said definitely wasn't the worst Marvel movie. I think that.
Oh, it's definitely not the worst.
No, but Brie Larson was the weakest part of that movie.
That is true. She was like the side character in her own film, and she was the weakest link. If they had a better actress, it might not have been so bad. They go down here. Here comes Mendelsohn. There are nits to be picked. but it is a terrifically entertaining piece of blockbuster filmmaking. Now, see, when you say blockbuster filmmaking, that just means, it's not going to win awards.
Yeah.
It's much better than the trailers. And it's unafraid to be weird and fantastical.
This movie, this food is so much better than the sample you got at Sam's Club.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to buy the entire box. We gave you a little taste, but the food in the box is much better than the food we pulled out of the box and gave you a little taste.
I swear.
I promise, just buy it. It's right over there, right in that freezer, right over there, because I get paid every time you buy something.
Here. It blew my mind. It feels like phase 1. That was their argument. We know phase 4 is going to suck and people don't want it, but it's like phase 1.
Remember phase 1 and phase 2? You like those movies,
It's the best seller movie origin since phase 1. They haven't had that many. Have they had a whole lot since phase 1? Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Black Panther.
Yeah, Black Panther was not really. He was kind of
really an origin.
He was already kind of fully formed. Yeah.
So they had any origin movies other than Captain Marvel since phase 1?
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange. Oh, you'd be hard pressed to beat Doctor Strange. At least according to Squid King.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It might be good, but
I haven't been this pumped in a long time, guys.
Yeah,
awesome.
So Disney needs all this word of mouth, right? We're 2 weeks out. That's when they do the premiere. That's when all the media, the people that got access are allowed to go out and say all their good things they're going to say because, they're going to promote the good things.
Don't make Mickey sad.
And now they're doing an IMAX, thing tomorrow to get this buzz up because they know it's not going to do well. So they're trying to do damage control. They're trying to reverse course on this Titanic iceberg incident.
What if Marvel's Katie becomes the most requested toy at Christmas?
I doubt that.
And you had a chance. You could have had all the Marvel's Katie that you wanted, but you left her sit on the clearance shelf for like 2 months.
I've never seen a Katie figure. There's a Shang-Chi.
Target. She's a Target.
There's a Shang-Chi figure sitting at our Walmart. It's been there for on clearance for weeks.
He's making this face too. He's just like, I am done.
I
was supposed to come out last year.
So what was this misunderstanding? How is he explaining this?
Well, let's see. This is coming from Insider. There was a misunderstanding. Disney CEO Bob Chapek called the theatrical release of Shang-Chi an interesting experiment. Simu Liu responded, "We're not an experiment," in an impassioned tweet. Yeah, he basically told the boss to go F himself.
As far as the experiment comment was concerned, they just meant because they were doing a 45-day release and they hadn't done that before. That's is that what he's basically defending?
Yeah, he said that it was a misunderstanding. So
how is it a misunderstanding?
Okay, during the movie's premiere, Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige said that Chapek's words were misunderstood. Well, he wants there to be a sequel with this guy, right? Because he's like, oh, dude, you just got yourself so effing fired. It's not even funny.
No, it's okay when he yells about it.
Yeah, right. According to the Hollywood Reporter, Feige said Liu is not a shy man. I think that in that particular tweet, you can see it, and everyone does. It's a misunderstanding. It was not the intention. The proof is the movie, and we swing for the fences as we always do with the amount of creative energy we put into the budget. There's no expense spared to bring this forward.
And the budget. Okay, yeah.
Put in and the budget. Yep. Basically, we didn't have as big of a budget as we had hoped for.
I don't understand. Okay, so where's the misunderstanding? Because is that what he said?
So yeah, this is what Chapek said. He said about there being a data point.
Yeah, he did say that.
And Feige said, when you have the opportunity to showcase a hero that looks like a huge segment of the globe.
Oh my God, that's what he's going with?
That looks like a huge segment of the globe that feels like they haven't been showcased. Wait. They know that they make movies for China and China, right?
Right. Yeah. No, he doesn't know that. The Chinese people were the ones who did not like this movie. They were voting the trailers down like crazy.
China doesn't like the movie.
When you have an opportunity to showcase a hero like Milan that looks like a huge segment of the globe, but they haven't been showcased. Oh, I didn't like that either.
They're gonna call Chinese audiences racist if they don't like this movie.
It's just funny. It's like
it's already happened.
Basically, which is more racist, that or when you have an opportunity to showcase a hero that looks like a huge. I mean, that right there is.
That's what this is all about. God,
they're trying to already push the racism argument.
You have to like it because he looks like you. You have to like it, Chinese people. You cannot downvote this movie. Isn't it about time that we had a male Chinese lead in a movie? That's never happened. Disney's the first company to ever put a Chinese man in the lead of a kung fu movie. This has never happened.
It's unprecedented. It's unprecedented times.
During these, only Disney during a pandemic could be brave enough and stunning enough to put a Chinese man in the lead of this movie for Chinese audiences. And you have to go see it because finally you've got the representation. We, the predominantly white people of Disney, are giving you, the Chinese audiences whose money we really, really like, we're giving you the representation that you haven't been asking for.
But
you should be grateful.
Irony, they don't even have a time slot to run this film in China. They haven't been given one. They haven't had approval for Chinese audiences yet.
China doesn't care.
So it's funny. We have an opportunity to showcase a hero that looks like a huge segment of the globe who actually isn't even giving it a time slot in their country yet to be released.
A huge segment of the globe that feels like they haven't been showcased.
Oh my God.
Bitch, where have you been?
Oh my God.
Where have you been?
I think it's funny you call Kevin Feige a bitch. But anyway.
China is making their... No, this is called... Hey, Disney's going to give you a hit of something. You're not going to go make your own movie. No, we got you guys covered. You don't make your own movies.
They're making their own movies, and their own movies are kicking ass and making more money over there and in general than American movies are making all around. So it's funny. And plus, a lot of theaters are shut down right now, too.
Only a white man up his own ass. Completely up his own ass. So far up his ass, you can't even see his hat anymore because it's like clear up into his lungs. Could say something like that. Like, this is what Disney actually thinks of foreign audiences.
Well,
like.
Kevin Feige had to get in there about Scarlett Johansson and try to diffuse that situation, too. It seems like Marvel and Disney are butting heads. And it seems like Chapek really has no clue about Hollywood. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, because I'm so tired of everybody kissing Hollywood's ass. But now Feige keeps up to come in there and try to smooth it over between them. And it's funny as hell.
Yeah, I think Liu, if this movie underperforms, he's done. I mean, you basically told the boss of Disney to go F himself. That's got to be a violation of something in your contract.
Ask Cyborg how that works out.
Yeah, ask Ray Fisher how that works out when you call out the head of the studio.
And his stuff's gonna have, arguably perform better than probably Shang-Chi will.
Yeah, they put Cyborg in Flash movie that probably, well, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I mean, he was in movies that perform better than Shang-Chi's going to perform, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, so
anyway.
Anyway, that's that. But now, we don't know what's going to happen with the Eternals.
So because of all that, now there's a rumor that the Eternals could just go directly to streaming.
Direct to DVD.
So, let's be honest. Shang-Chi was probably going to perform better than the Eternals.
Yeah, Shang-Chi, of the two really mediocre-looking Marvel movies, Shang-Chi is less mediocre-looking than the Eternals.
Right, it was going to do better than piss. So
yes, it was going to do better than piss.
So we have shit and piss.
That's our new okay, so we have cake, bitch, and piss.
People in what did you call it again?
And people in super suits. Piss.
What's that? Who she fights? Piss.
No, piss is a whole new team.
Oh, it's a new book.
They're just
okay, there you go. You got cake.
People who have never been represented before in super suits. Just so we can say, here.
They have been. We'll just say they haven't been.
Yeah, here at Clownfish Studios, we understand that women like to wear super suits too, and they never have had the opportunity before. So
especially diverse women.
We're gonna put women in piss.
That's
We're gonna put children in piss. We're gonna put disabled people in piss. Old people, young people, everybody gets to dip in to piss. Everybody's dipped in piss.
Oh my God.
It's gonna be the most diverse team ever created. It's gonna look like this, but more. We're gonna plus it. We're gonna plus it with piss.
Piss plus.
At piss plus. Have you ever seen...
It costs more.
Have you ever seen...
You learned from Disney.
A one-legged Nigerian grandmother in a super suit? No, you haven't. And they've been begging for representation for decades. So we're going to give it to you. We're going to put grandma in piss.
I can't. I can't.
Everybody gets a super suit.
I'm going to piss. I mean, I'm sorry.
Everybody gets a super suit. fat, middle-aged, bald guy, you get to take a dip and piss too. You're gonna be in a super suit.
We'll make sure you're included as well.
That's what this movie is. This movie is piss. People in super suits, because none of these people look like superheroes. They're just people in super suits.
My shoulder is dislocated. I just laughed it into being dislocated further. Anyway.
I think they photoshopped this kid's smile.
A lot of these things look like they're photoshopped. Anyway, so, okay, so the rumor is...
This Mystery Science Theater. I'm watching a Mystery Science Theater watching this movie.
So, yeah, the apparent rumor is going to be that it's up for debate at this point if it's theatrical release. But basically, he just kind of said, I don't know, kind of.
That's what he said. Hey, Kevin Feige, he wears a damn ball cap to the premiere.
Hey, at least he wears his ball cap facing the right way.
That is a sign of maturity.
There you go. So, Variety said, will fans be watching Eternals at home or at the theaters? I think a theater would be my preference and Chloe's preference. We will see where we go with it. Basically, we don't know. We prefer it that way, but it depends. Delta variant, I don't know. It depends.
No, they're going to wait and see how Shang-Chi does. If Shang-Chi scrubs out, they're going to
probably. And Shang-Chi's going to do better than Eternals. See, Bob Chapek was making comments during the investor call. They basically look at case-by-case basis for films. And right now they currently have, I think it's too late to change Shang-Chi, but they could change Eternals. So who the hell knows? Because it's supposed to be on November 5th. But basically, I don't know. I hope it doesn't. But it's like that, that Charlie. What was that show called from Disney Plus?
Oh, Good Luck Charlie.
Disney. Good Luck Charlie. It's like they always have the gif of her going. Oh. It's like that.
So Kevin Smith, what's the future of the MCU?
It's not pissed. It isn't pissed.
Well, okay, so here's how they make decisions now. Well, first we go to a comic shop, if we can find one. Then we go to the quarter bin, and we rummage through the quarter bin for IP that we haven't brought into the MCU yet. So Silver Sable, she's getting her own show.
I thought you were going to do something like Will It Piss,
Will It Piss? No, that's better. You pull.
They have like a different ethnicities, races, genders, orientations in blind bags, and you reach in and pull one out, mix it up, and then will this piss?
Yeah, what's this Marvel comic about? Oh, a guy who's an NFL quarterback becomes a superhero. That was the thing. And there's also a guy that was a trucker too. Will it piss? Can we make this guy an Avenger?
Sure. But no, you can't. It's male.
Can we make this guy a black woman and make her an Avenger?
That's right.
Will she piss? Yes. Then we go, hey, Bob, whichever Bob's in charge, can I have about $200 million for this movie?
And you have to pitch it that way. Like, well, we made sure that we was very diverse and inclusive.
I don't know.
Representative of a certain percentage of the globe.
That is a lot of money. Well, we made the white man a black woman. Oh, okay then. Here, have some money. Mm-hmm. Piss it away.
I get broken. My shoulder hurts.
Because everybody has been waiting for this movie. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even understand the logic in why they're, again, Shang-Chi, nobody cares. Eternals, nobody cares.
Eternals, they care less.
Moon Knight, you could have actually done a Moon Knight movie. You could have done a
People are really
She-Hulk
excited
movie.
about both of those. Whenever anything comes up about them, they're all over it. All the blogs, on Twitter.
Until they find out who's working on it, and then they're like, oh,
well,
shit.
Another one that they're all over right now, it's a rumor, is apparently everybody wants a Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. And they keep not giving it to them. Well, now the new rumor is at CinemaCon, the same CinemaCon that Disney was supposed to go to, and then they decided not to go to because of the Delta variant. They didn't want to put their executives in danger, even though they can put all their cast members in Florida out there every day. They're going to not go to that one, but now Sony's going to be releasing the trailer, so allegedly, for Spider-Man No Way Home, but only to the people coming to CinemaCon. Which is not going to happen, because there's going to be people in the audience with their cameras out, putting it on the internet.
Yeah.
So what'll happen is they'll then release it to everyone if it's true, because they'll say, well, we always meant to.
We already know the plot. The plot's been leaked for months, which this is actually one of the few Marvel things I'm looking forward to, and it's because Marvel has had minimal involvement in this one. This is more of a Sony thing. And right now, I'm more excited about Venom 2 and Spider-Man than I am about anything Marvel's putting out.
That's right.
Maybe Doctor Strange, but I think they're going to F it up. I think they're going to have Wanda's going to come in and lecture.
She's going to neuter Strange.
She's going to neuter Strange.
She's going to neuter him. That's what's going to happen.
Yep. Exactly. So anyway, there we go, guys. That's the update.
Okay, I give people a moment of zen.
Yeah.
The moment of zen is picture of wait, it's not that one. Where's my thing here?
There's no zen.
Here, wait. A moment of zen is a picture of Sir Charles Toasty Butternut's Pendragon III Esquire with his new Winifred Sanderson Hocus Pocus squeaky toy. There he is in all his glory. He was very excited. It was hard for me to get that photo. I had to get on the floor to get this photo because he was not cooperating. But there's your moment of joy. He also likes to piss on things.
Yeah, our dog's a lawyer, though.
Esquire. I know. It's like he insisted in the Esquire. But he also is a master of piss.
He is. He is the piss master.
But he's good enough that he only does it outside.
Yeah, he hasn't pissed on the floor in a long time.
He's a good boy.
Like once or twice when he was a puppy, and he really felt bad. He actually tried to mop it up himself. He went and got a mop because he is a lawyer. So he's smart enough to do that. He did. He tried to wipe it up himself, and we appreciate that, Charles.
With these toys, they have a set of 3 of the Sanderson sisters, and they're really big. They're 12 inches from Chewy.com. And they are so cool, and they're like $15 for all 3 of them. And that's it.
Yeah, they responded.
They did. But I'm just like, they're really, really cute. I'm recommending them. They have a bunch of different toys out that they have out there. But these ones are really cool. And these ones are good enough quality. You can actually use them as decorations if you wanted to. And they're a hell of a lot cheaper than going to buy them at the Disney parks.
That's true. So there you go. We need to get, we need a Captain Marvel.
So he can chew it up.
Well, maybe we'll get Marvel's Katie cheap here in another.
And then we're giving him Marvel's Katie to chew up.
All right. We're gonna wrap it up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.